against the NFL on EA Sports. And up next is Demario Davis. He was terrific.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, Week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They come off a disappointment last time out that put an end to their modest 3-game win streak. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they too were losers last week, so they're also hoping to get back in the win column.
Something's got to give in this one, right? Both teams want to start a new streak, and they both want it to be a...
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They will be led out by their dual-threat quarterback, the veteran from Clemson. It's Deshaun Watson.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game. Well, early on, there's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You've got to meet force with force, and if you don't, you get run over, as they did on that last play.
And this defense just being manhandled here to start the drive. Good push up front, 2 big runs. This one 18 yards and another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson. And he couldn't get that one to his man. Short of him, it's low and incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson taking a shot for Samuel. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So now the Titans get their first shot on offense. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off play action. Roman. And he rifles one incomplete. The Titans at 3-7 now in the year. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. This now a 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in the block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion calls defensively, and it turns into a big play.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. Back to throw. Roman. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make the play ourselves and maybe change things up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. To throw on 3rd down. Roman. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
They converted twice on 3rd down that drive already, but couldn't make it a 3rd. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
And his kick is good. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Now a 1st down throw. Watson to the right side, and he's got more. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Faking the give. Now Watson. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the 1st.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
The numbers on the ground for ETN last week. 18 carries, 70 yards.
How about we shine a little spotlight on the offensive line? Those big guys up front are creating nice space, nice gaps for them to run through. I think he's going to go for over 100 yards in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 31-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now Watson. Hunter Henry brings it in. A gain of 8 there on the play. And 3rd and 1 now. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Etienne. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Deebo Samuel, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal. And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you? No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll have good field position here following the interception and a chance to build on their lead as they start with a 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Watson. Touchdown Bears! 2 first-quarter touchdown passes now for Deshaun Watson. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice over the past few weeks, because they executed that flawlessly right here on game day when the situation arose.
Prater on to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Tennessee offense set to go again. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's third down. You look at this Bears defense, and they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made it their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. The numbers for him from a week ago: 17 carries, 78 yards.
And as we discovered in talking with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they're looking at a second down and 9 to go. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. So the completion good for just 3. And now third down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, Roman. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down. It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he? He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game. And now he's looking just to add to his totals. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. To throw is Watson. That pass complete to Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 9. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. 3rd down and 6. Out of the gun, Watson. Very quick throw. He's got Myers. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD. Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Operating from the gun, Roman. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
On first down, Roman. He finds his man, complete. That's man. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Roman. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Bears are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Interference. Defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Back to throw. Roman. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Michael Mayer. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Titans are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete here.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
There was a great article in the paper yesterday about how he likes to run angry. Plays like that, you can feel it, can't you?
As long as he doesn't drive angry, we're okay. Because when he's on the field, that anger works for him. It fuels him, it powers him, and the end result runs like that.
Over the middle, complete. It's man. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Roman. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 17-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was finished off by a Michael Mayer touchdown grab. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chicago offense set to get started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Short pass caught by Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. ETN up the middle. He'll get this up to about the 44.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now it's Watson. On the screen, this is Evans. Fights through it. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. A give up the middle to Evans. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards and a bare first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Watson. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw, Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Watson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Deshaun Watson A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
If you're going to play quarterback in the NFL, you've got to have great vision, and you've got to remain calm when things break down in the pocket. Both of those traits were on display there. He surveys the situation, sees the middle of the field open, so he's just going to step up and take it himself. Very well done there.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40. The Titans going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. It's caught left side by Cooks. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed. And the Bears are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Well, the Bears going to take over now late in this first half. And they've got a little under 40 seconds to go if they want to try to put something together here. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Taking it about the 16. The clock showing just 16 seconds till the half as they line up 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things starting to get interesting in this final weekend before Thanksgiving. So let's see what's going on around the NFL.
Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the 3rd. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
To throw on 2nd down, Roman. He finds his man, complete. It's man. A big play that time for the Titans. 51 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Back to throw. Roman, he gets it to Cooks. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. from the 24 now. Here's second and a yard.
At the Bears' 24-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
Looking to throw. Roman. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Back to throw. Roman. And incomplete. A drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. Now they run the toss to Bigsby. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Tank Bigsby with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
And this is where you're hoping you can catch the defense with too many men in the box. You line up in a jumbo set and pull people close to the line of scrimmage and in tight. And then it was all about closing off the angles of pursuit on the strong side and hoping your guy can win the race to the outside. And that time, he takes the toss and follows his lead blocker right into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the 2nd half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good 2nd half here. Came out of the locker room, 1-score game, now the lead. Now a loose football, the ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Boy, a rough time for a turnover there. They give it away on their first possession of this 2nd half.
And what makes it worse, Brandon, is that they've already given away the lead in this quarter on the touchdown drive a minute ago. Now they run the risk of really falling behind unless their defense can bail them out a little bit. They'll be cheering for them hard.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. 68 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. Off the bootleg, Roman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A handoff for Etienne. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Watson now to throw. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Here's Logan Cook now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is, at the 6-yard line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. 3rd down and 10. Looking to throw. Roman. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the 1st down.
Thanks to that last play, a little more room to operate. 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ball start. Offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. The false start backs them up 5. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
Brings up 2nd and 13.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? A gain of 7, and they pick up the 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 2nd and 9. Back to throw. Roman. And that's complete downfield to Cooks. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 60 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Here's a give to Bigsby. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Take Bigsby with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Titans go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Etienne. 72 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. Now Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Henry. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 44-yard line. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. From the gun, here's Watson. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and saying, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's got it down to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Roma, he finds his man, complete. That's man. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Titans on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time to make sure you get in shape.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call. Back to throw. Roman. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up second and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Looking to throw. Roman. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Operating from the gun. Roman. Forced out to his left. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Titans look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with him. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Jamal Agnew now to return it. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Onto the field now come the Bears. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 1st and 10, Watson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He was defended by Martin Emerson.
Operating from the gun. Watson. Open man is Myers. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. Apparently they weren't interested in playing the field position game. They opt to keep their offense out there. A big mistake in hindsight.
Yeah, that one backfired, and hindsight's always 20/20, but let's call it what it was. We would have first guessed that one and said, don't do it here. Bad situation. I think they need to be closer to midfield before I would start to think it was a good idea.
Yeah.
And once you start taking risks like that, you're going to have to keep taking them throughout the game, especially when they don't work.
Yeah, at this stage of the second half, interesting. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And even 100 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, Roman. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now a handoff looking right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. 3rd and 4. Back to throw. Roman. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
Oh, a heck of a move. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Taking it in from the 20. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. That time a 6-play drive. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. The Bears now ready to take over again. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown, so now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
On 2nd down, here's Watson. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. To throw is Watson. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. Watson looks to throw again.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10, Watson. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They will indeed snap it to Watson. He'll fire deep, looking for more. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Watson. Eluding. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. A big loss there of about 7 yards on 1st and goal, so now it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now this likely a must-have, 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Watson steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Going for it. Here's Etienne. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
So for Tennessee, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bears, their luck may have run out as they fall to 4-7 now in the year. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.